nó cái như rồng tàn cho đấy trồng nhiệt chỉ từng trả phong gì mong cho làm cho tụi nhau thông đủ thì chẳng có cho một cho cái chất ti tùy thu nhau cho số chùa rồng sen đầu nó của chỗ quý tổng so các tăng tàu lúc chạy lúc nhau tuần gì này cho làm cho tụi nhau là số chùa nó và thiết kế xe thì này cho làm cho tụi nhau nó cái như rồng nè này có một giờ họ trâu lúc là không là lòng thia này lúc họ phía này trâu xe cứ nhẹ lo chỉ có lúc cho gì có một nó mà họ mua cả là cái lúa xin nó này trồng cái dịch chân cha giờ lên nó cũng cho quý trong sau các trang tàu lúc chạy lúc nhau tôi nó nói vấn thi nó cũng xa lúc bao liền đôi xong xin nó cũng trâu nè cái cú tua nó quý tua cho lỡ cho căn cứ bao vát đào và mong thấy chào sự căng thơ sang tròn đầy nhớ cho America tê đào bù đồ bê tàu cầu thiết tàu long tàu cái long bao chú gì hả tia khó chỉ nhớ qua mà qua khó chỉ nhớ qua nó cho qua thiên mong là những chiều sang mong là bỏ tàu cả thì có giờ tụ lo có giờ tụ thợ cho có做tới giờ đó chỉ là mong cho mong nữa nè tụ cho kia giờ tụ nữa nhon tới cái tàu đó giờ này nè cho nên cho chỉ cho cái cho tí cho ngô cho mò giờ gì cái thứ cái mà nè cho lần cho tụ trồng lòng trồng sai giờ cho chơi nè cho lần cho tụ trời quốc gia là tụi nó phải mồm lòng tàu căng thờ sang cho ba vá liền cho căn cứ trong đây nhớ cho America tê xử lý số mong nào là giờ hai tia Rachel và Lưu Văn nữa nè phảiสัมภาษณ์cho ít tu ai là giờ ít tu chẳng sự là giờ ít tu tạm lúa là giờ tu chẳng sự là giờ ai là giờ police America rồi support hai tia nữa đây tàu và căng thờ sang đạo là một interview cho người yêu Thái cho đua video này cho là cho rằng sự tương cha tàu bảo ở số sự chế số mong Rachel và Lưu Văn nó tàu một sản phẩm cho tụ policeman đã ở mong ở America kia đó nó giờ này giờ cho chơi này trong số tụ trồng lòng trồng sai thì nó này lúc chơi lúc nhung là còn cố bên mong tàu này trồng sự tương cha phong gì mà chua
bây giờ thằng mình chỉ dùng được khó tới mình là giờ chỉ dùng được sinh sống bây giờ bù nhau trộn nó tiền hình gọi gì là lấy số sự nhau trộn phải nửa press tàu lục trang tàu hay là sinh sống tàu trong đây nhau trộn nó tiền hình gọi bao lúc bé liền du sống ở bằng cái tàu nhau trộn tàu Los Angeles International Airport là giờ là tàu nó tiền hình gọi gì tàu phải nửa press tàu lục mất trang tàu thông bờ đồ số là cúp bù giờ là bé chỗ mong số là cho tôi mua số sự là tê số lượng chùa cũng trang tàu ôn đồ rồi,但是说了的别种某一份chính chỉ tàu ha chữ hay là chỉ bu của số lượng trang tàu họ nói chỉ một trên là cái họ chùa là cái họ làm sự, thì là họ nói cái họ cái cụ ôn đồ số là tê trang tàu ôn đồ rồi ha cho cái họ sai sự là cũng mua luôn luôn tại là cũng một trên ta là chỉ một trên, cho họ mua tê số lượng là trang tàu ôn đồ rồi luôn là phải là price thì là mà luôn một đồ bên mong tê số sự trang tàu ôn đồ rồi giờ lên đó nhớ trổ hú luôn trong sinh phò xây Minnesota tôi chính sự nhớ trổ hú trong sinh phò cha tàu một hồi cái chơi sinh chủ ha cha sáng tàu họ lên đó giờ tao muốn thua khá trổ trồng mong số thời số lên số thủ bao chủ ta còn đời họ một trên họ bỏ thơ hay họ bỏ khá tàu họ ta bỏ giờ tôi chính sự bỏ giờ bao là ta sinh gì giờ bố gì mua tàu xanh là ta vậy là họ nói họ cái bé chỗ hạt trở lại cái tôi chỉ sửa hạt sức bé là cụ chỉ tàu bù có lấy chỉ tàu bù bé lấy chỉ tàu bù nè ta sẽ trở lại tôi chỉ sửa tàu lồng bố có tàu chờ chỗ mông số mông lấy đầu cái tàu tô mông rồi bố sẽ thằng hạt khát cho ta nhớ chỗ hú tôi chỉ sửa là giờ hú trồng phù cái sa hú phèo rồi mua tàu xanh là ta họ nói họ cái bé sản cho lu khai mình chỉ chỗ bé cho là sự cái chẳng số trời bao à thế là nó bé chỗ hạt trở lại số sự ha hạt trở lại khỏi tranh sự vậy là bé họ cho mình sẽ là một chiếc chỗ Rachel và Lưu vàng nhau trộn từ số mông.
Before we start the discussion about sanctions case, can you introduce yourself a little bit to the Hmong community so they know who you are?
Sure, I'm Sergeant Mike Ernster. I'm a police officer here in St. Paul. I've worked here for the past 22 years.
can you tell us a little bit about Seng Xiong's case?
Seng Xiong has been arrested and is charged with wire fraud in regards to taking money from people within the Hmong community in an effort, under the lack of a better word, to set up their own land.
And based on the report that everyone see, Seng Xiong got arrested on March 24,
Yes.
2006 in
Yes,
Los Angeles.
Correct. Seng Xiong was arrested in Los Angeles. I know there is a lot of misinformation in the Hmong community about this, and that is the reason why I'm here talking to you right now, to try to clear those questions up.
Can you tell us where Seng Xiong right now?
I believe he's still in California waiting extradition to Minnesota.
Okay, so now he's not in Minnesota yet.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Those people that give money to him, do you have anything to say to them?
People should stop sending money to Seng Xiong or to anyone that may be asking for this money still. These people are victims. These people are victims of fraud committed by Seng Xiong and anyone that he might be working with. If you have sent money and you have not called your local police to report this, I would encourage people to call their local police department and report the fraud that they have given money to, so that we can know exactly how many victims are out there that have fallen prey to his scheme.
So far, is Seng Xiong is the only suspect in this case, or is there any other investigation that's going on?
Well, the investigation is ongoing, but we are not looking for any more suspects. We are looking for people to come forward that have been victims in this.
So those people that already gave money to Seng Xiong, if they're afraid that they're going to be suspect, that's not true.
That is not true. They are victims, so they need to let us know that they've been victimized so that we can build a case against Seng Xiong.
Let's talk about a little bit about those people that give money to Seng Xiong. Based on what we know, most of these people are elderly.
Yes.
And some of them might receive some supplemental income from the government.
Okay.
Is there going to be some investigation into individually in this particular level?
No, there will not be. This is focused on Seng Xiong, and that is it. Seng Xiong victimized these people. He used their elderly status and their desire possibly to go back to their homeland against them, and got them to give money, and he's going to be held accountable for that.
So again, just want to clarify, anybody that, the elders, the younger, whoever get their income from, not affected?
No, not affected. We are not looking to charge anybody else with any other crimes at all.
Do you know any court date that set up for Seng Xiong to be appeared?
No, right now they're working on getting Seng Xiong to Minnesota, so the extradition process will happen. This will be a long, slow process. People just need to be patient, but it is happening. He is in custody, and people should stop sending money.
Custody, that means that he's in jail, or he just in a good place to, by himself, or?
No, he's in jail.
Okay. Member of the Hmong country, or we can say in Hmong data, which translate to Hmong country.
Okay.
They held a meeting on April 2nd here in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Okay.
Do you have any information on that?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of information about the actual investigation. It is handled on the federal level, and here on the city level, St. Paul, we are just trying to clear up any misinformation within the community, the Hmong community specifically.
This particular member of Hmong country or Hmong data, they talk about create a Hmong country, and they talk about UN, and they're working with the Washington D.C.
Yes.
And they will give a land to create a Hmong homeland or Hmong country.
Yes.
What do you think about this?
The function of the United Nations, the White House, governments in general, I know that other governments have been mentioned within this scheme. The function of government, the function of the United Nations is not to set up new nations. They are not designed to build countries. It is all part of the story that Seng Xiong and anyone that may have been working with him that came up with this to get people to want to give money. And he's using their desire possibly to build a country which is false, to have them give money to him for his own use.
What will happen to Mr. Sheng-Xiong?
The law is he's charged with wire fraud, but there's a lot of different aspects to it, but the basic thing is that he's taking money from people, and they will get nothing in return. He's telling them a story. They think they're going to get something out of it by giving money, whether it's land in this new homeland, when in essence there is no homeland, there is no land. He is just using that to get the money given to him. So it's a big false story.
What Sheng-Xiong is now, I mean, as far as jail time or, paying fee or anything like that?
Yeah, I think that would be up to I'm willing to bet it would include jail time, but you would direct those to the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Sure. Well, in the Hmong community, there's a lot of confusion among the younger generation, the educated,
Yes.
Group, and the elder group, especially the elder group. They think that the arrest of Sheng-Xiong is a liar.
A big part of what we're doing here, trying to clear up the misinformation, is we've given you the photo that has been taken of Sheng Zhong when he was arrested. A lot of people were asking for that photo. They were not satisfied with us saying that he had been arrested or the U.S. Attorney's Office. So we've provided that photo in an effort to show you more that he is in custody, he's under arrest, and this is a fraud.
And the arrest of Sheng-Xiong is real. It's not like liar, like everyone talked about in the Hmong community.
No, it is real, very real.
And again, Sheng-Xiong has now been speaking, he is still in California.
Yes.
And he will be moving him to Minnesota sometime soon in the future.
Yes, that is correct.
Right. Anything else that you would like to share with the Hmong community regarding about Sheng-Xiong and anything else that we haven't talked about?
No, I think the biggest point that I'd like to make here is clear up the misinformation that is out there within the Hmong community, that Sheng Zhong is in custody, and that the people who did give money are victims, that we would like them to come forward so that we know how many victims that he has been victimizing and taking their money from them. It helps us build the case against Sheng Zhong. And hopefully later on, if whatever money is seized from Sheng Zhong's arrest, at some point, it's a long ways down the road, and you could probably direct this towards the U.S. Attorney's Office on how those monies are going to be redistributed back, hopefully possibly back to the victims of his fraud.
If anyone would like to come forward and saying that, okay, I give money to a Sheng-Xiong and I would like to report, how can they report?
They can report it to their local police department. It doesn't matter if you're in Appleton, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, St. Paul. Go to your local police department and report that you have given money to, I forget the name of it, but whether it's Sheng Zhong or the group that he is.
Hmong data or Hmong country.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that you would like to file a report of the fraud. If they would like to, you can have them tell the people, the victims, to contact the Minnesota Financial Crimes Task Force also.
Do you have the number?
I have an email address.
Okay.
Or the district attorney or the U.S. attorney for the Minnesota region.
Okay, so we can direct them to call them directly with.
Well, they would file the report, and they would just advise the officers that are taking the report to direct that report towards St. Paul and the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Okay. If somebody would like to, okay, I saw this on the Hmong TV, but I don't believe them. I want to call them directly. Is that any number that they can call you or call anyone to say that, this is true?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know how many calls we would get. They could try calling me if they'd like.
Directly?
Yeah, you could call the St. Paul Police Department and ask for me, and I could confirm that for them. But depending on how many people out there are victims, I prefer if they call their local police department and report it to their local police department and let the system work for them
Sure.
As victims.
I just want to make sure that the audience they understand exactly what we're talking about today is that no more money giving to this group, which is the one country or
Yes.
Saint-Xiong.
Correct.
And if anyone has any question, they can call St. Paul Police Department and they can redirect those calls to you, or they can, or if they want to come forward, they have to go to their police station at their
Yeah.
local.
Correct.
Where they are. Okay.
That's correct. I'd prefer that they go through the local police department and then refer those officers to send that report on to St. Paul
Okay.
for this case.
他们去开车弄了呢那些的都好了呀，你对我的去就是问题的这啥个你看北面去那种大一套或者今天要谈的，弄了你我对我的今天都好了。
首先就叫多少事天，叫你叫知识的那叫我摸到呢。
我叫做双梦，你知道？你到多木工的梦得吃，现到多这里别找那给别到这里多，到我这，那不要那弄呢，那弄吧，给我这。
我找叫多少事说梦，可能我用不呀，所以结合梦得吃。容先我你路被梦，你都讲，叫被梦得吃路梦差到这边，叫你叫支持的，你到话到这，可是爆炸的被梦得吃路好偏要得吃，我被不要梦的，啥个被这的被要梦那边到里家，被做几十路被有里家，นู่น被好偏多，多偏被梦做几十路，多被梦是呢，被这要多阿吃。vì bên mông plo là lên đấy, cú soi trên được bên mông tích chờ, 我找着你双方多，啥个bên mông chọn trong bên mông luôn đầy một sự, bên chỉ là多阿只着人头呢，哎，古海的老师。
我知道啊，那家都啥事在说梦，用先到，นู่นน่ะตัวขนาดเป้ว่าเนี่ยนะจ้าเนี่ยมองอยู่ละมองเตจไป用先，ว่ากูอยากใส่ปะเฮวิใส่เจนเลยมองเตจ用先在ตอนนี้ที่在ตอนจะเนี่ยจะจีตั้งท่าชนสัตว์ว่านู่นน่ะสิอยากได้จีแต่สินู่นน่ะอยากจะทำนู่นไปอยากละมองแค่จ้าให้เดียไปมองเตจอยากได้จีอยากไปว่าอยากตื่นจะตื่นอยากเล่นตื่นอยากขวดเสียละนู่นน่ะสาใจจะน่ะจะชื่อไปจะรงนั่งเท่านั้นตัวไปอยากชิดฐานที่จ้าก็แสดงน่ะจิตชาคอนฟลิกต์เราอยากแสดงน่ะจิตชาการเสียอยู่แก่แต่ไปมองอยากว่าได้จีเตี้ยขณะกูจะบอกก็ให้ได้นะ我想到的嘛
好，骗弄了你都是公众新进的呢，弄了你多是谈这的进的呢。
我找呢，我还做老路呢，那这带里呢做被叫你叫知识的，要到把到这，路好偏我被多弄呢，那这么阿路这路整整也好，有多他做路人么的梦得吃，呀，还得要理解做理解，头领导那这被要多差多叫你叫知识的，被那导演的总梦啥的。อย่าเป็นมงเตเฉนะว่าแต่อย่าชี้จังเราอย่าตัวมั่วแต่อย่าว่าเป็นตัวสแกมเราอย่าว่าเขาว่าแต่อย่าว่าเนี่ยเราชี้จงก็จะเป็นตัวนู้นน่ะไม่ตัวชาตัวก็แต่หนึ่งจามงจะเนี่ยจะชี้เสด็จเดียเขาเสด็จสารเดอชี้มั่วจังนี่เด้ชี้มั่วจังให้เป็นตัวถ่ายก็เสด็จทำไม่เชื่อก่อนเนี้ยต่อว่าต่อเจแล้วก็จีนามูจะเนี่ยจะชี้แล้วโตโตเป็นมงเตเฉรู้จังมั่วที่ถ้าละตัวละสาแต่อย่าชี้จงก็อย่าเลยนะ
这种呢，弄啥个台面就做被蒙得吃路好片要得去天为了家好进行都被蒙死的。我找那被蒙得吃路好片，要被啥只靠个被蒙，只操着路只转子，要转子对了嘞，为被蒙。bông chỉ muốn đó mới thấy mới chờ chỉ đó là mới để anh nhau bé tuần đó lo lử hai nâng nho lò bé thứ chúng một cái xe họ sinh tầng họ nói họ cái tu sĩ đó bé mong tới chờ bé bỏ đó hả địa giờ bé chỉ có cái bé mong tới chờ nó có muốn đó là mua ít đấy à còn đó là muaว่าหัวชิลัวเจ็บเป็นมงจินได้ตอนเดียนมูเป็นอยู่ปลอดตัวเขาลุงเดียนมูละอยู่จีมัวให้นึงชื่อสีให้เดียมงนั่นสิละมาอย่างนี้นะเป็นมงเตเฉเป็นที่เช่าจ่อให้เดียมงรุ่นนั่งจีมัวเช่ามูละตัวปลอดจ่อชงละมงรุ่นนั่งจีนเย่มงรุ่นนั่งยังกี่เลยสิมาอย่างนี้นะนู่นน่ะมงเตเฉเป็นที่ตัวมุนจีจะรงเนี่ยรงจีรงคือรงที่เสด็จไอ้ก็เสด็จเรามุนจะเป็นสีขอมงก็เป็นมุมไม่ยังเลยรงหน่อยเท่าว่าจ่อ
ที่เราบอกยาก็ถามเป็นจีสติยาสโอ้นี่น้องที่หนึ่งให้จีจังจอตัวนี้ไอ้นี่เขาสามารถอธิบายแล้ว clarify ตัวจงมงเสด็จก็เสด็จก็เชื่อยอดแต่ยาไอ้นี่เชื่อสังเดียที่หนึ่งมงเชื่อสังยาได้จี
我照呢，古啊，还里那这边种的这几十的，人家都把它摘，古啥他搞别讲梦。ที่ปันเจที่ตัวขโมยแต่เป็นสักปีขโมยลงรูเป็นจันจอยชปันเจลงอิชาซึพอกูสหายจอดเป็นมึงที่เชื่อจะเกษเดน้อเรามูน้ำมันกูเชื่อซึ่งมาเดียช่วยอย่ามึงที่เชื่อวันมันจะด่าซึ่งยาวเนี่ยโอเคแต่สินี่หาเดียอย่าด่าที่เดียนี่จอดจะไปสั่งตะการนะโอเคอย่าเป็นมึงที่เชื่อด่าซึ่งเลยปะตัวโอเคที่ตอนนี้เราปัญหาเราจะดีชอเป็นมึงท้อก่อเสด็จมั่วจะเกเดี๋ยวมึงได้เชิดด่าเทียด่าเงี้ยนอขอนออย่าอีหลอลูอย่าอดไปมึงเตอจะจงอย่าจิตโตหลอกกงเสียโอเคเลยอย่าไปมึงอย่าชิตเตอหมูนะมานู่นนอไปมึงได้เชิดที่ทอเสียจะเจ็ดจะยงเลย我假如我被害了中国的几害中国的几道路被赔掉现在被天的他就那时候多了好哪那叫都摸少手摸那我这么这么差都被蒙说的被蒙的球我的爹被接打叫路上的还都那那么他个被抓不住被天有木接一还能นู่นนอย่าไปโอดินอกูหายตัวไปจงหงเสดไปปลาแล้วตัวเปล่าที่พาส่งไปจีเจียนอย่าด่าจีอย่าวิจารณ์เก็บเป็นมุงจีจังนะเพราะนั่นอย่าเขาไปปลาตามมูเลยอย่าวิเป็นน้องลูกด่าเลยอย่าเลยนนู่นนกูทอกับไปจงหงเสดจอเราลูกเดียจีมัวอีเดอาลูสิเตเนี่ยก็ตัวมุตัวเลยปวดจังก็เสดตื่นเดียวว่าที่ส่งไปใช้อยู่ที่ไปตัวเตจะเชื่อเลยมุตั้งกังกืออย่าจีมัวอาเลยว่าจะหาเจียได้ฉันตัวรัวตัวโอเคมาอย่างนี้มาเป็นห้องให้รอลูน้อยให้รัวหรือลูตูลูสนะจีเป็นห้องลูเป็นจีสัตว์มาทอกับเป็นจังห้องมั่วขนมจ่อเจถ้าเดี๋ยวจีมัวเขาอ่านเนี่ยลุงเด็กเต้นหัวตัวละจียาลินดาแต่สิอย่าเป็นมุจงยาลูกเขาจงอย่าเนี่ยจังจะเกยหนึ่งมั่วเกยเดี๋ยวไปเต่าอย่างกองปังเล่หนึ่งมั่วตัวเฟมิลานะโอเคอย่าเป็นมุจิโจตัวเฟมิลาจะเป็นเกยฉลามมันเล่อะไรไปอ่ะมากูทอกับเป็นจังห้องมั่วขนมจ่อเจเป็นมุสาเดียห้องที่เชื่อโอโลนอ到咖啡中里家的，要被我去整，我还中呢，罗莫罗中非罗人包个，但是要有这么有些大有时，那个他个被这么被超市团子了，被贴要技能了，
被抓梦只系ตัวรอดตัวแม่ไปยังเป้าหรอฮะเดียยังย่อยังอย่าจีจ่อไป抓梦ไปมีหยอมงตัวโอลือโอเลียจีจีญาลาโลมตัวโอลือโอเลียเขาจังเตียได้อาโลยังกาเลยแต่สิละจอเนี่ยนะเกจีจ่อตัวไปจะมีหยอมงจีให้ปัจฉาเรายังเข้าเนี่ยตัวไทยเตหุตจีมาอย่าจงเลยนะกูเทลีสาเหตุเดียจะอย่าตื้อเราเลยล่ะจีเนี่ยอย่าเรามาใช้งานไปมงมาตะกัฐานจีจ่อเขาเดียอ้วไปจะมีหยอมงตัวเปิดไปลูสปลาหนูชาวเราจะปัวจีเนี่ยไปดาวเน็กชันปัวจีเนี่ยไปปัญญาเสียตัวไปมัวอีตูแกงนั่งเนี่ยมัวใช้เจตแต่ไปจ่อมงอย่าไปมัวอีตูจงนั่งมัวใช้เจตแต่ไปจ่อมงที่หายไปจากตู้ใส่ตู้ใจลังตืออย่าแต่ตือมัวปังสือปัวจีเนี่ยไปดาวเน็กชันจ่อปัวจีเนี่ยไปมัวเนี่ยจ่อจะมัวป้าตัวหนึ่งมากูหาดีนะจิตาดีนะกูจังว่าขอจะหน่อจะชื่อจะตู้ใส่ตู้ใจอย่าในป่าจ้าไปมองจ้าเกจิจ้าสากะนี่เนี่ยนะ công tệ ra bên donation đầu tiên mà chỉ hai cho nó cho chỉ sao cả sẽ đại phát công tệ donation cho bên itu giờ từ mua bánh sự bây giờ tao sao tụi đó
这里说是到查的那到好政府 America 但是被估计到报来多了也好 video 电台到跟特生了可能呢搞地铁你叫你红红的车呢你不到康你不康分到中红车的แต่นี่ฮะน้อย information นี่จะตัวนี้จะเที่ย我这所属于还弄的还点被都可能找乱的了但是比较特叫重要的是呢比较知道被保证还点叫所属呢这种你就莫搞证的说的还那个叫你叫知识的因为其他的东西การเมืองชอบไฟกุศลตัวโยโอลิจาละยิ่งมั่ว但是别叫那变成些还的别ตัว更能你只要一ตัว能到底เอา了政府了要去包容了政府了要包容了要你那么别人怎么这个有些的怎么这个产生着哎你那别的就多到路中啥样的呢哎他我叫了个这样他可能呢cái bộ tế của chờ tiền chế chờ một bị trừ để cho trong lần đầu tù vì là bộ lúc nhất là họ tiết tế nó từng nhà cho kiến traiตัวเด่นชายตรงเด่นเนี่ยส่วนตัวยิ่งชายแต่是เขาว่าไม่ได้อยากจึงจังชาจะkiếnชายสิเลยว่าก็ไม่ได้ไม่เชื่อ的梦想的เนาะเขานอนในนี่จะจะน่าจะวันนี้เขานอนวิธีจะนี่ที่อยู่จู่ว่าเด่นชายไม่จะจู่ว่าอยู่ว่าก็มั่วเรา梦แต่ไม่จู่ไม่อยู่ตัวอย่างตอนเด่นเขานอนก็สุดท้ายมันจะแค่รู้จู่梦想的我找谁呢？这给别人我对我讲的梦想呢，别人进才能得，为还在被摸在在那种人运动了，主要被梦被去走，目前在在要你得多你。还能都看看点你要了我在讲的梦，但是嘛，你只包目前的在在你好的，要你那么别叫，要买人家都梦在chờ呢，别人啥啦，别叫 sacrifice 别路做些，叫了我都梦着呢，做几多。เป็นของธรรมดาแต่ก็ชิมูอ้วเราจะจัดตัวกันยังตัวหายก็มูอ้วก็เขาตัวเลยอย่างตัวอยู่ให้หนึ่งมันยาเลยนะจะเกี่ยให้เดียยันชายให้เดียก่อล้วนเดียเป้ก่อล้วนเผ็ดเป้ล้วนให้เดียเป้เอาจิตใจเป้ยิงโป้ให้เดียใจมั่วเนี่ยมันยาเลยนะเป้มุ่งแต่เจอเป้ยิงจินชายเลยตึเป้ยิงอยู่จู่ว่าเป้จะเขาหรือก่อเป้มุ่งมั่วเต้มั่วเจอหรือน้องสุดเทียท่าmà thọ có cho nhiều cho chỉ sợ đời nhưng mình cũng thấy ba nè giờ hai thì bé chỉ mua tới mua chờ bé mua luôn năng nhắc thì nó cú sa hai thì chỉ để plo mù lại để thọ của cho từ lúc nó lông cú thái thì khó so sự và tôi chắc được nhớ tôi họ mình cả pioneer place tại điện thoại tôi跟特生都只mua chân là có này cái bộ chỗ đã chính trị cho nó
cú hai lần nữa hay chọn được con được có hay lên để toไปตุกกังนึงđểตื่นเราสอสื่อเนี่ยเราพันธุ์เพรสพอนอกูหายจุดตัวอีบ่%เดียวด่ากูหายจุดตัวอีบ่%เดียวย่อนะตัวหายนี่ละหายวีลิจากว่าลินอไปจีบไปตุกกังนึงได้ดัวตีนจ้อนะเราลีลักการลุ้นได้นึงเจ้ากูหายจุดตัวอีบ่%做海里了海是，了点了草刀就了草刀，了点了草去刀了，了草去刀，大了要楼，低了要楼，被举报，你被警察被动能了，啊，但是做孤独看，กูจะไม่ใช่ขอเลยวิริจาไปอุ่นหนึ่งย่อก็ละมัวอีขอละไฟกูสังเลยปวดเจ้าปวดใหญ่ยอดตัวก็เก็บปลอกกี่ตัวยังมัว但是被蒙ได้เฉยจะต้องใช้สักกี่ตัวละวิไปตัวเจ้าละนะ 被多底下就去了，这但是被多年了得吃完门是用血了，古东不也是都用血了，也还得被蒙得吃，被还得用那种血了。这并且我呢，但是被拔的完门了一路，被蒙成专业，被蒙成就给去找。一个他还是被中的叫这是的草木柴和那嘛，哪里那是被对那完柴打了，被贴的老去拍上被穷得吃不呀？你变成这给多不呀？嘛古还都那呢，古东不呀呢，要还得么多着蒙，我的全蒙要是那么古个古娘娘个字，着跟头呢，怪呢，只要过来的，只要来看汤着说呢。
要的啥个他摸的哩ภายใน press chat อย่าเดี๋ยวเขามั่วลินตัวนี้นี่ปตชิฐานนี่โยนเชื่อจนจะเก็บหมูป้ากังเธอสังนิจานี่ผมริเพก็มั่วท่านในควรนิจาหมูป้าตัวกังเธอสังนิจา
เขาน้อมาเดเป้มุ่งแต่เจอกูหาดีนอดจะเนี่ยจะที่สุด包เขา包证了被证知道包证但是要หาดี也เป็นไปเกาหลีน้อยยิ่งมั่ว证ลีสอสื่อให้เป้ยิ่งมั่วจ่อหกเกเป้ยิ่งเจียละจ่อเป้ตุกึ่งหนึ่งกระทั่งติบัวจ่อลัวเขาน้อเพียต่อหาดี被整路被堵推叫，听到还得被堵推叫的节奏呢，我只要在也到路子。
ก็สาลิจาจอดขอจะลิจะสอสื่อเดียกังเธอซึ่งหรือกู到手เนี่ยหลังเดจะไปซึ่ง到里ข้อจะลิข้อหาแล้วเนี่ยต่ออะไรเดี๋ยวให้ลินเดอร์ตัวอีลันที่ไปเซนเดอร์นั่นเองขนอนก็สาลิจาจะขนอนปุ่มมือซึ่งลินเดอร์ลิจ้ะ
ให้ซอจอเนี่ยเจียนะมาแม้แต่ให้แต่ไปจะซื้อเหล้าละไปยังจะ知道保证ให้แต่ตอนบริจาค好了讲到了แล้วมั่ว知道ตัวจำนวนเนี่ยตัวน้ำเบิดแล้วตัวไปให้แต่ยังมั่วเลยเนาะมั่วต้องเดือดพลุมากุญจังต่อให้แต่จอเนี่ยนะ只要เรื่องเธอ生大了只要มุ่งแต่เจอได้ก่อนเนี่ยจีเป็นสังเสริญ少เนี่ยตัวตรงมุ่งแต่เจอเลยตัวหมดตัว跟เธอ生เนี่ยมา要呢要说的ไปจะมุ่งแต่เจอไปยิ่ง容些มั่วจอเนี่ยนะโดนเนี่ยตัว跟เธอ生vìให้แต่หนูมั่วลูกหอบเพี้ยรง了ไปมุ่งมาจอเนี่ยนะจะให้แต่ไปล้วนนู่นแต่ไปอยู่ต่อการนั่นแหละไปยิ่งจีวัวเนี่ยตู้จังสือยืนนู่นไปจอนั่นว่าbây giờ nhớ đồng không thấy trường tụ búa rồi, hạt tiền do để hạt được cho nhiều là cho các đồ này bao nhiêu, bây giờ để bây chỉ rồi, nhớ tới chờ America là bây mua cho chạy đồ này nhiều rồi ít tuần năng từ sỏi nhẹ là ít tuần năng từ này ôi giờ họ lựa chọn chân bây mua chạy đồ này nhiều,
sản lượng ít lần gì thế à, bây giờ mong trung năng đầu tụ là bị lùi hay tiền, lúc mà chữ tua tàu hồng để tôi dùng máy thầu, lúc mà chữ tua cá tôi dùng máy chỉ thầu, sẽ tàu để giàu nước ô nóนี่ปุ่นจังต่อให้เดียวมีจงฟื้นอเมริกาแล้วยิ่งติดตันนี่แล้วเด็กกันเธอซึ่งเราอยากแต่อยู่มั่วอยู่จ่อยต่ออยู่รถเขาอยู่จบโอเลหายอยู่จบมุ่งนะมาให้เราหลุดจากก็ฟงอยู่ตัวจงฟื้นเต็มตัวเลยที่เรียกว่าเกณฑ์จู่เกณฑ์เรียนเราจงนี่มุ่งที่จะ
我找到个老路路，要一老路正出来。เขาก็เห็นแต่เนาะนึกยาตรงนี้เนาะลัวหายหนึ่งอเมริกาลัวยังจอหน่อจอจืดเลยลัวยังจะหนึ่งจอยาจอรงลัวยิ่งลู่เลยยิ่งมัวเรื่องหูเมลไรในจอละมูหายมันยังลุยโป้หายเตียไปตุกกันหนึ่งว่าจะเขาหรือเนาะยิ่งโตใจเลยลัวยิ่งสิละว่าเต้เนาะเขาจังเตี้ยอย่าไปเจ้ามุ่งไปมั่วเกยขี้สังจ่าจังเนี่ยมาปอต่อเขาจะตัวน้อยว่าต่อเจอยู่ยังไม่ตัวน้อยเขาก่อนต่อใจอยู่ละว่า但是อยู่ว่าปอต่อลีลัวเนี่ยอย่าแต่อยู่ว่าที่ต่อลีลัวจะจีละกงลัวจะละว่าต่อเจลูกปู่อยู่นอกจะ是了ต่อหน้าต่อจื้อ是了ต่อว่าต่อฝืนจะ是了เจียนนั่ง是了ว่าไป呀มาอย่าลีน้อมาเสด็จอยู่เกล้อเลยเขาหาเจก็ลัวว่าจะได้ไป nó chùa nè ta chỉ bé cho mong lì hi à bé mù hai u hai nó đồ lúa theo lý chủ sao các tổ lư ta chỉ lấy bao hạt địa更特生的只要都能离了海的呢。mà giờ thì nó cứ tìm mong họ phát ít lo luôn là trong này sẽ được hạt địa bé uổng mong了bé有主这些路这些海这招会起招路梦嘛哎bé thì mới在给些后生么的要当的还有容易弄孬呢哎都有我到呢有的保的呢有我到了是的到那到后是的有我在我chờ是的有我还chờพึ่งพาอาศัย是的要只做给只做哎是的怎么可管到哎要你说是的原车路那种的讲几天
nó của tôi cùng lưu trong sĩ thả nó mong tới chờ lưu trong sĩ thả nó mà因为你摸靠我的股的自己写的我都cùng了họ thì ý mong tới chờ là những số này đã chắc khá tôi chờ của nó hay thì có của tôi cùng là lưu trong sĩ thả nó thì của tôi là nó chờ của thế tôi họ thì nhớ hồ news chỉ hay này cho bên mong cho news là nên nó mấy cả cho news lời bộ lên và nên nó tra tạo thì gì hay cho hay điều mong tới chờ tu chữ hay sinh sống nó và cho là tham ăn mấy cả nó đây là nó chỉ của tua của xã tua bảo mình trên hay điều li về lý giải lại để sinh thiên này của tua lên đó
chỉ这里个也都叫那叫我呢个啥里家真的好少事我了都查的要到偏的 press 开店了当地到生凶了但是别个知道报道了video是嘛好少事还得这里个都叫那叫我呢个考虑了呀个考啥还都中梦说的个还得讲
กูตัวเก่งกูให้เราจมุ่งสุดเดียวจะกูสายเดียไปสุดเดียวเขาชอบใช้要做呢就说是呢ไปสุดเดียวเขาชอบให้เดียเขาจีนใช้เดียไปเขา有到ชอบย้อนตัว有到少少ให้เดียว่า我离梦的เจอเนาะเนี่ยแล้ว我ได้จีเดียแล้ว我做好对了还要为你家我家แล้วเขาเนาะ就มีการคนได้生เนาะ我哋咗字噃，有字了冇到升咧，你不要冇道理，做幾籌啲咯，要攞住咪價多藥嘅，可能俾藥懵啦，住係讀得藥，攞住藥得藥，咁咪變成懵，是的，有到時我講明，係要令到可能有一個 reason，可能有一個基本嗰啲多啲咯。
这里少数天嘅邊行路八路做是里得肉家係啲以前蒙得起來晒啲考 information 或 API 的真係了好到 information 就說就蒙得起來的家裡累了的路中沙拉是談要到講好真了做到 API 都知道中蒙是的就生掉了得讀個麼考嘅啥哩咋就高啲了呀你要被讀哩到沙拉是談的家你要好數目多 API 但是古堡的高啲也都 willing to come from 錯呀我只係咗我業務就去業務落緊多實用的可能是我哋高路線到的我哋高啲就你沙哩家都古了古因多一種的 answer 和學生呀
古都傾嘛做事人因為我哋啲嗱嘛你古啲係弄咗啦你要麼學 B 嘅你麼對名出事嘅古都傾嘛古真做嘅真實嘅啲你要係啲到啲你知道報告真嘅兩嗱係個事嘅古知道得明古都傾古知道得明一個個每一個嘅叫走路到啲你個古叫走路到啲你嘛冇被最容易嚟升啦要冇想做小來要聲音我嘅潮清嚟啲被冇作ใจ木頭攞住個攞住冇攞製作嘅要可能要被好力特別轉嚟蒙當咗要係啲聲學我住潮被冇ใจ冇係攞嚟住 主個做要生要嚟到都生要幾容易啊，你做得啦，真係幫我幫。要係啲生沙路生係多，冇係盤數，比如到生活一百冇係，落lun這路呢我就冇係個命，係啲對肉比佢古多佢嘢都冇，就是古學住收少到沙，我生嚟收少呢，嘅對肉古啲住包落啲我差比真係冇頭嚟落古住包命，嘅要係啲生嚟學摸到立塔噃，摸到啲呀，係啲歐羅要差比冇嚟比啲我連咯，落古用到嚟收個命，好撚啲啲呢要冇做ใจ呢，就係能對就係800對，要頭路我住1年就要啦，要冇ใจ啲睇要讀經，要好我做嚟落要到用可要做啦，嘅古讀經古教要容易人家連攞識，嘛古啲你晒啲，要嚟住教古嘅隔年啦，就是要嚟學教古嚟落古要到多到可能弄個命個精，嚟到學多古要幾落啲你要一個幾個嚟幫我哋住平教嚟嘅，我係連攞識。
เขาเดินจากเขากูเราท้ายถึงกูพัฒนาใจเราก็ถึงกูปอดแต่ก็ยังตัวที่ว่า我哋係當地就我就容易就ก็ยังwilling to work หมด當地所以就主要เนี่ยอยู่就係路線路嘅都อยู่คนกูปอดแต่ก็มั่วเขาเดีย我哋係นัดถือ就我นึกชีเนี่ยอยู่แล้วก็นัดถือ就เนี่ยเขาก็นัดถือสิว่าเขาเช็คสันนก็ที่เนี่ยตัวนู้นเราอย่างเขาเดียนู้นเราก็ตัวเนี่ยเขาก็สันนก็สันนู้นที่เขาก็สันเป้าที่เขาก็สันเดียก็ตัวก็เขาสัน就不看到谁的了去。
好古啥嘛？古包的被真木头拿来拿嘛，叫真要木的叫的真要木的叫了，是了影响伢些呢。也古都看古啥都包围的叫 news 没搞了，人好多的国，你也包古扣也好啊，拍也 press 人好多的古没得拿住嘅了，影响好多呢人影响好多的古的是，人好多的古的我哋古包做那啥，嘅古人的我古拿，所以就是有搞古包嘛，古去包。nó chứ mà lỡ chỉ hai khó coi lên á, lỡ cho hai đâu lỡ nông cú lên nó nè, lỡ nông hai tiêu li cú bùi ấy tu chọn nhẹ cho họ, thì cú tiêu cú chỉ có ít part là lỡ nông cú tiêu yêu bị già cú họ chỉ có ít part đó họ nè, cú tiêu vì tiêu cú chỉ bao lú họ phiền đấy, giờ đó chỉ đàn đó, còn nó chỉ họ cái cuốn chân tiêu qua tàu lên đó này cú tiêu li chúa, cho nó cú yên và nó chú yên hủ tua, cho nô sinh hủ tua là cho có sự lớn nông về yêu liên lịch của hai nó mà của tôi nó mà của yên xã báo họ tranh de lo nằm không thấy chờ hay tiền vô li không thấy chờ và đã chi tiền không thấy chờ họ mua lưu hậu kỳ li trả tiền họ tua của xã báo de vô li này là vô cho họ yêu nó chuyển để sang tiền li nó là vô li lỡ cho hậu kỳ toàn đây có một cho sang thì có một lời li trả yêu li trả của chơi sang trả mình chỉ lần gì tàu sang một cho một cái mình chỉ là họ kia ta chỉ nu nó của tôi họ nó của xã báo cho nó vấn đề yêu thầu hay thì lỡ lúc chú ý họ một chỉ cho họ là của sản gì trong đó li khó ấy một cho chạy yêu tàu này của hai liên nó đâu cao
bắt đầu chỉ phải cái họ ở xin chạy nó là sau đó luôn hay thì thật nói là cái tôi cho nó cho vào cái bỏ tàu hay thì về lúc xong là về mở về họ case tới mình xử lý họ tới mình nhớ trừ xin nhớ đầu luôn trong mình ok được từ mình cả tàu tua bé ở trong mông nhớ đầu nhớ đầu họ vô số li tụ tụ lồng mông giang đấy là chẳng cái tiền cho cái và tụ ra được mua họ cái chỉ chính ra chẳng tụ tụ lồng đấy nhớ đầu California mua tụ chỉ họ tàu tụ nhà cho lấy cái tôi cho nó cho vào này có họ xài được trong mông sợi đầu đều li chạy xin chạy
cú khen chứ cú yêu hai đôi tan họ sẽ biết trong mông sợi đầu hai thì nhiều lúc chạy là biết chuyện mông yêu tàu cho các tí câu chuyện là sai nhiều tụ khen là sai biết sợi đầu hai thì giá đó là biết tụ yêu hai lý giá cho lý giá vô lý giá là yêu vô có biết dùng là giá toàn đây chỉ để tụ cú yêu để giá để bán nên để tụ nên cú yêu tàu để giá thầu cho mình chỉ đầu lửa ba lửa bờ chỉ nhẹ bé bỏ cho các đồ bé tụ khen kia là chừng cho các ý cho hai rồi ý cho cha bỏ và lịch sử的một cái xó xia nhà xia thì chỉ bé tụ đầu đấy chỉ mình cả đồ cho xong nó là bé lo cho lịch khó hay thì lo chỉ thử thì bây giờ ít bán nên nhiều khó tua là bây giờ ít
tu nên normal tham gia citizen li te chỉ mình nó tia mà bây giờ tàu cho các lò sai bé hay điều li này bụng mua tây ya lúa nó chỉ mua cái nhà nhiều đồ bé lò yo mua tây ya lúa nó họ sai chỉ đồ bé cho nó yo cho bây giờ tàu đi sai rồi là cho case có hay nó chỉ nhau yên yo tàu sang yo rồi có cho kia lúa họ bảo hay điều li này bụng mua cái chỉ nhà nhiều đồ bé chuyện không yo tàu ít tu nên bao ta bỏ hay chỉ mua bỏ auto bỏ chỉ mua bé bao tu bỏ chỉ mua là yo tàu hu cho thấy cho是的牺牲啦是他早被海里家被我领导做节目我都见过啥的叫 case 呢早路家有到我领导